tragic incident that happened this past weekend.
Very sad.
Very
Very
sad,
sad event.
especially for the whole Filipino community out here in Canada, especially in BC.
B-
Is there a big Filipino population there?
There's a big Filipino
Bigger,
community.
not as big as Manitoba though, I would say.
Because here in Manitoba, we're concentrated in Winnipeg. But in
Mm,
BC, like they're
they're
all over.
scattered.
There's probably more Filipinos in BC,
You'd say
considering
so?
it's a big province.
I'm not sure if it's only Vancouver who does this, but I
Yeah.
would imagine that people from outside of Vancouver will be driving down to Vancouver to participate
Yeah.
in the
Well, I'm not really
festivities.
sure if this is the biggest festival in Vancouver
Yeah,
for Filipinos,
biggest
but
Filipino-centric event.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, especially during when it happened, and then news are starting to come in. And we don't know much about what's happened yet, the details. It was kind of worrisome. Was it targeted? Was it racially driven? That's why I was kind of waiting
Just wrong
for.
place at the wrong time.
Yes. So yeah, Lapu-Lapu Festival.
Yeah, are this like Mactan, Cebu is the birthplace of Lapu-Lapu?
Yeah.
Is this like a Cebuano thing?
Like what? Why is it
Yeah,
Lapu-Lapu
why is it
Festival?
Lapu-Lapu Festival?
Just this is the first time I've heard
Yeah, me
of it.
too. I don't know if this is a new festival
Right? Might be just because we're disconnected with the Filipino
in
community
the West. Yeah,
in BC. All we're focused in the Filipino community here
here.
in
That's right.
Winnipeg, in Manitoba, which is like pretty big already. Like it's going to be tragic already for this to happen in a huge gathering, in a huge celebration that celebrates a culture
Yeah,
that wherein Canada promotes like cultural diversity, but it's so much more heartbreaking when it hits close to home because
that's right.
it's our people had this happen to them. I haven't checked in on our friend chat yet in Vancouver. Do you have friends who attended it? Or
No,
I have an acquaintance from my former workplace. Apparently she was there when
she's
it
Filipino
happened. Yeah, and it was pretty chaotic. 8 people died on the scene, and then three more
right now.
as of
As of
right
shooting
now, as of
this, yeah,
recording, three more passed away from the injuries that they
yeah.
sustained, and
A bunch of other
a bunch
people
of other
still in the
people.
hospital.
Apparently a black SUV rammed into the groups of people.
Because it's on the street,
Yeah, it's on the
and
street
there's
that
like
was repurposed
yeah, they
into.
probably just I don't know how they blocked it or if they blocked the street. They should have put some barricades, but there's always a way to go around on the grass. Because I saw like a video, there's like grass on the side, so it's like a park or something. But
When the details were starting to pop up one by one, I was like seeing updates on threads on
yeah,
X. I was like waiting to see who the perpetrator was,
yeah,
just to see if
if it's racial, right?
was it racial, because it's a Filipino
Yeah,
event. Like for sure, it wasn't only that event that gathered that big amount of people.
and there's also a lot of other ethnic groups that attended it, not
Yes,
just
that too.
Filipino.
Probably other Asians trying
Yeah,
to like join in the festivities of the Filipino community.
yeah. Because here in Manitoba, in Winnipeg, we do have like Taste of Asia. We do
Yeah,
have Filipino festival, and it's not
yeah,
just Filipinos that attend.
because
And
they
yeah, they
wanna know
wanna
more about. Yeah,
experience being in Philippines. Meanwhile,
yeah.
there's Canada.
I've been reading in social media when it just happened. Everybody was like making conclusions already that it was racially targeted. I don't want to say that it's luckily, but I would say it brings me some kind of relief that this wasn't targeted.
Yeah,
It's still upsetting, but apparently it's a guy who had a mental health breakdown.
yeah. His name is Kaiji Adam Low, 30 years
Okay,
old.
so
Not
not
yeah.
Filipino.
Like you
Um,
said, actually, like it gave me some relief too that it's not a
right.
fellow Filipino. But regardless, it is still a tragedy. No
It's
one
still a
should
tragic
be
incident,
doing this.
especially for something festive like this,
Yeah.
where it's a celebration. And what's more upsetting though is the discussion in social media is kind of being taken away from the incident
Yeah.
since it was the weekend before the elections. both supporters of both sides have used this to like further their own
For their
agendas,
propagandas, yeah.
pretty much like getting brownie points from whichever side they're supporting. On one side, there's people who are saying, I hope this guy doesn't get to hide behind mental health issues. They're pushing agendas about cracking down on mentally ill
Yeah.
patients. And then on the other side, they're saying that it's because we haven't taken care of our people who are suffering from
Yeah.
mental health. It's nice that the discussion is being done, but the people doing the discussions, they're just bickering about it. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
two sides like playing their sides. That's what it felt like. And it's kind of upsetting that way.
I know. Because like it feels like if you think about it, like few days before the election and something like this happened,
Yep.
is this planned, right? Is this a conspiracy?
Yeah.
Because like
Gets you
there's
thinking.
one party that's pushing for the criminal justice here in
Yeah,
Canada
to
is
tighten up.
yeah to tighten up, and now they're using this to blame the other party because
Yeah.
if there's a crime like this happen, it's just a slap in the wrist. Is this guy gonna be put into jail? Like right now, is holed up somewhere.
He was apologetic when he was apprehended by the people over there.
Yeah,
And some people were commending the Filipino community because when they apprehended the guy, they tried to protect him from
from
people
other
who were
people.
upset and just wanted to do
Yeah,
like just some public justice on him. And they kind of gathered around him up until the authorities came to officially apprehend the
yeah.
guy. It's a
Because
good
me, I
thing.
don't know what's gonna happen if I'm there, right? I'm not saying that I'm gonna be doing some stuff, but I would lose my mind
Yeah.
if I witness something like that.
Or if something close or if somebody close to you
Yeah.
happened to be a victim of that.
Well, I have a feeling that if your family member or a close friend is a victim, you won't be on that scene where they apprehended the guy because you're gonna be taking care of your loved one. So I think these are
Could be.
mostly bystanders
Could be.
that wants to put justice into their own hands.
Yeah.
But good for everyone that they didn't do it.
Bunch of GoFundMe's were set up to help out the victims. There's been some
Some
scammers too,
scams, which is
which
normal. It's human nature. Like they take
are
advantage of stuff like this.
yeah,
But it's disgusting.
fellow Filipinos too.
I don't really care
So
if it's fellow Filipinos or not, but it's just disgusting.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting when it's your fellow Filipinos who are going through it and then you're using this as an opportunity. There's this one
Oh, the
kid though.
kid. Yeah, the one.
He lost his dad, his mom, and his sibling there.
A 5-year old. A 5-year-old girl.
He doesn't seem to be Filipino.
No,
I guess they were
yeah.
just there to like
Just to have
join the
fun, right?
festivities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably has Filipino friends and
Yeah.
then
We got
invited
invited.
his folks
Or
to
maybe they
join
live
in.
close in that area.
Yeah, or they have Filipino familial friends
Yeah.
or neighbors.
Their GoFundMe made 200,000 something dollars, and he's gonna be donating that to other family members that were victims of this tragedy.
Yeah.
I commend. He's only 16 years old.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for him to be
He,
able to think like that.
yeah, he's brought up well by his parents.
Yeah. But still saddening. It's just commendable because he's going through it and he still had it in him to be like thoughtful
Yeah,
about
thoughtful and
the
helpful
other
to other
victims.
people, right? He's
Where
putting other people first than his sake.
yeah, where you got these other people who are using this to get ahead. If you guys wanna donate to some of the victims GoFundMe, just verify first. But yeah, tragic incident out here in Canada,
Yeah,
Vancouver. Yeah, if you have friends in Vancouver, please
yeah.
check
Check
on
them.
them
Check on
if
them.
they're okay. And yeah, tragic, pretty tragic.
Yeah.
Huge blow to the Filipino
Yeah.
community.
To everyone.
Yeah, our hearts go out to the Filipino community in Vancouver. Again, you got Edmund here.
And you got me, 2X, and
This
this
is
is
Twice
Twice
the
the
D.
D.